What's going on, everybody? KV Banks here, and we are here with Let's Get Creative, a part of the Minstrels Mode University series. I'm so excited that you all have tuned in to be with us. I do apologize for those who are watching live for the late start, but we are live. Listen, I believe the scripture, how it says, no weapon formed against us shall be able to prosper. And sometimes you just got to go into prayer and say, Lord, work it out for us. Technology don't always want to be on your side, but it's all right. When the Lord is on your side, don't make me shout too soon. Don't make me shout too early. Listen, I need you to do me a favor because we're going to have a lot of fun today. I need you to go and share this stream. Share this stream. For those who are watching live, I need you to share it. For those who are watching the replay, I need you to share it still. All right, share and tag 5. I'm asking for 5 musicians that you want to put in this thread. Okay, let me see who we got with us. Drop your name in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from because we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm so excited for our guest that's here. But before we even get there, let me see some thumbs, some hearts, some care, the little care emoji, I guess. That's the new emoji that's out now. Let me see all of those, the thumbs, the hearts, the care emoji. Give me all of them. All right, let me see some going across the screen as we get ready to dive into this. The whole goal behind what we're doing here within the Minstrels Mode University is really to dive deeper into music theory, music understanding, and even how it relates to music ministry. I see the hearts coming. I see the hearts. I appreciate it. All right. Really been able to dive deeper into what we do in music ministry and us giving our gifts over to God and Him being pleased with what we're doing, because it's more than just playing. It's more than just learning the chords and the scales and all the licks and stuff. It's about being able to connect what you do, your gift, to the heart of God. So today I have somebody who's with me. This is my brother. I love this dude. I love listening to him play, and I love his creative mind. And so for the first episode and the first edition of the Let's Get Creative series, I decided to reach out to my brother, and I was honored that he agreed and joined us today. So ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the one and the only Mr. David Tumpkin. What's going on, sir?
What's going on, man? You all right?
I'm doing good. Well, we got to give the applause. Come on, we excited to have you here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, we we was fighting to get through here, man.
Man, it was a struggle. We got through it. We got through it.
We did. We made it through. All right. So listen, before we get into it and what we're gonna do, we don't really have a script tonight, just so you guys know what's happening. We don't have a script. We kind of have an idea, maybe a song that we're gonna play. But today we're just gonna have fun. That's the goal, just to sit down and have fun. All right. But before we actually get into it, I want to talk to David a little bit about you and your background. So how long have you actually been playing?
Man, I think it's about 10 years now. I think
10 years?
Being playing. Yep.
Wait, 10 years like from your first lesson ever, or 10 years like just playing, consistently?
Well, I only took lessons for like a week, so about 10 years from there. Yeah.
Hold on, wait, you said you only took lessons for a week?
Yeah, my grandmother used to play, so that's what kind of got me into playing. But she played classical and things like that, and I really wasn't good at paying attention at that time, so I didn't take it. And every time I tried to do a lesson, I wound up doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Just fiddling around, trying to make my own stuff up. So they took me out. They were like, "Oh, I'm not wasting my money on that," you know?
Wow.
So, yeah.
So, okay, so you say, so you really weren't paying much attention in the lessons, but then what happened where you have this turning point where now, like, you wasn't paying attention in lessons, but it clicked for you?
Yeah, so it was all in kind of, I mean, I grew up in an Episcopal church, so that's a whole different ball game, you know what I'm saying? So then, I was listening to gospel music, and I didn't, I wasn't in a church where they had that. So I ended up going to a church that had that, and I started getting that background. And that kind of influenced me to start, playing that kind of music, and I kind of, went from there, playing by ear.
Got you.
So, yes,
So
sir.
your training is really by ear.
Yes, sir.
That's dope. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, even as a professional musician, I ask musicians this all the time. How often are you practicing?
Never. I'm not gonna lie to you. My
What?
my schedule is kind of hectic. I have a full-time job. So, dealing with that and then having to play afterwards is like no time. So like service is my time to practice sometimes. So I feel bad about it.
Okay.
But, working on it.
But now let me ask you this question: how often are you playing though on a consistent basis?
Probably about 4 times a week.
4 times a week. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right, cool. All right. Well, that's always a question I ask, like about practice times, because a lot of times musicians ask when they're learning, how often they need to be practicing, how consistent should they be practicing. So even with practicing, you're not saying that you don't practice on purpose, like I'm good. It's more or less a scheduling thing where but you're still also playing on a consistent basis to be able to have that, that consistency going.
Right, because I definitely have a lot of room to grow, a lot of room to grow. But it's just a time issue that I have to deal with myself. You always can make time for whatever you want, so I just have to get that together.
Cool,
So
cool. So
sir,
when it comes down to your approach to playing a song, and you're thinking, okay, somebody let's say somebody actually just gives you a song, and it may be something that you already know, something let's go a simple route. I know we talked about a song earlier today, but let's say somebody gives you a simple song and they want you to do something creative with it. Let's say like maybe like He's Able. All right, so let's do something like that. He's Able, that's in what key is that? That's in B. Right? If it doesn't B. So if somebody said you got He's Able and I want you to have fun with He's Able,
mhm,
what would you do with that?
what would I do with
Like
that?
what's your approach?
Let's see. What my approach? Probably I don't even have my settings.
You get the sentence together. Gotta get them together.
Great piano, but
Because the whole goal behind what we're doing today is really saying, okay, even if I have a song, like we know, okay, with He's Able, the simple is 1 to the 5 to the 6 to the 4. Right? So B major to the F sharp major to the G sharp minor to the E major. But if we say, okay, well, we can play this all day long, but if I want to take this to the next level and really be able to go at a different level, okay, what would you do?
what would I do? So, can you answer the keys?
Yep.
Kind of keep it simple at first. So, a thing that I like to do, like, really is, I like to put like melodies on top of what's already done. So like I'm gonna do it with like simplicity, so I don't do a lot of complicated chords all the time.
Right.
So I put melody on top that really defines things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's a really good point. So like, okay.
Just like simple stuff like that.
Okay. So like that melody I heard you that in the beginning you do some along that line. I can't remember exactly what it was, but you could create like this little, almost like a little motif, if you will, where you just kind of just looping the same little melody line that you was doing. Yeah.
Just stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now let's get that one of the move you did. You said you the song. Oh, well, I know you went to the two. I can't remember what you did after that. break that down for the viewers.
See, I have a hard time remember what I do.
Bring it back to his remembrance, Lord. Okay, yeah, let's break that down there. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically I'm just doing a regular, 1, 5, 6, and then I'll do 2, 4. So 1, 3, 2, and that's the 4. So it's just like a flow.
So even in you doing that, okay, so what made you choose going to the 2 to the 4? Like let's help somebody out to say, okay, well, how did you even decide to go there? What led you in that direction?
So normally in the song they go to 4, right? So they go like 1, 5, 6, and then they go to the 4. But sometimes the 2 can serve in that same, you can use that because the sound, if you look at inversions, it's within those, the same inversion. So like you'll see like, so if I play a 4 chord in the right hand and add a 2 in the bass, it's the same chord in the right hand.
Yeah.
The bass gives a different feel. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's a different feel. So I think of it like that. Like, what can you do? What bass notes can you do with the same chord? Basically.
Yeah.
So therefore, if singing, like say if someone's actually singing a song, if you play it different with that different bass note in that same chord, it still works because it's not like you're doing. Say the singer's singing on over 4, but then you play a 5, it's kind of like weird. So, but if you play a 2, it still works with what they're singing. It's in the 4. You know what I'm saying?
So it's all about finding these chord families, if you will.
Yes, that's the thing for it.
So even with that concept, because there's only like a note difference between the 2 chords. So like we know that E major chord on the 4, it got an E, G sharp, and B. But with that C sharp minor chord, you got a C sharp, E, and G sharp. So that's only one note difference, which means, in essence, from the 4, the 6 can be the same thing as well. That 6, that G sharp minor, you got a G sharp, B, and a D sharp. So it can, in essence, be the same thing. It's just always a one note off between those 2 chords.
Or you can just keep, when you're playing the 4, playing the right hand, play a B, E, and a B again. Well, B, E, F sharp, and B. That's
okay.
So B is a B major. But you play that B, E, F sharp, and E in the right hand. You can keep that in the 2 as well. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Therefore, you don't move in the right hand. So,
yeah.
6, of course, you have to move that B to B flat. So.
And that like creates like that suspended type of chord feeling. That E suspended chord, or even we go to that 2, it does create a C sharp minor 7 chord. But yeah, I like that those suspended chords, especially like are those, would you define those or classify those as like power chords? Like I've heard a lot of musicians talk about like power chords and stuff like that. Would you say that classify in the same area?
That's a power chord. It fills it up pretty good, and it makes it not sound so simple. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're just a regular, for E major, it kind of sounds just kind of regular. You know what I'm saying? Power chord, it just makes it sound. That's what I prefer.
Okay. Sweet. So far, your approach, you look at melodies and not necessarily about the different chords that can be played. You're looking at how can I use a simple melody and establishing that before you start moving into more complicated chords.
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
Sir.
I'm loving it. And then we also talked about looking at chord families. So like those chords that are closely related to each other, you can use those as well. So now with that, with what you did, we said, So you could do the same thing with the with let's say if I wanted to do something over the 5, instead of going from the 1 to the 5, we can do that 1 going to the 7. That same type of concept right there. Right?
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right. So now this song, I mean, it's not a lot to it. It's really just 4 chords to the song, so it's not a lot moving within it. But let's say we had a song that's a little more expanded, like Total Praise. So Total Praise, there's a lot of spots in there to have some fun with. So let's hear like how would you approach Total Praise?
That's kind of regular. So if I were to put something else in,
But hold on, but before you do that, now you did something. I want to make sure those that are listening that they're catching this. So when you were playing, I was here. So you were doing a lot of movement, like a lot of movement in between the chords, or like middle movement. What are you doing there?
Like that?
Yeah. So like even like I was hearing like when you went to the 6, when you went to the 2. A lot. I was hearing a lot. I couldn't hear exactly what you were doing, but you were doing a lot of inside movement. You know, as you were moving from like the 2 to the 3.
Yeah.
What all were you doing right there for those that are listening?
So it's basically just like a harmony, like support harmony.
Okay.
So that's like a 1 and a 7. So this is like over the 2. So it's C sharp and C.
Okay.
Just to give some flavor. So instead of just doing 1.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Okay.
Want me to keep going?
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot in here, but we gonna keep going because we'll stay stuck on this intro.
And then you can do something like.
Woo! Okay. All right. Let's go back. I'm having fun. If y'all ain't getting nothing, I'm getting this for me. All right, this is good. All right. I've been wanting to pick your brain for so long, so I'm finally get that chance. All right, so let's go back. Do that whole thing. Jason, I see you, man. He said he can hear those movements. Real cool, man. I'm loving it. He said so Jason said he can hear those movements. Really cool. Riley, he says, even though y'all are basically speaking a foreign language to me, this is dope. You got it, Riley. You can do this. You can do it. Jesse said it's a mix of classical and jazz. You know, so yeah, I can definitely hear that too. What's going on, Christian? I see you in here as well. All right, so let's that movement that you did after we so from the 4, everything you did after you went to the 4. Okay.
So
okay. Okay.
the harmony. That's an F and A flat and E flat. Now, what that is right there is basically an E flat over a C sharp. So it's basically like a two
Yeah.
major over your one to
Yeah.
just get instead of just doing like you can do with the one. It's
Yeah.
flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's like that. That's what James Hall did.
Uh
James
huh.
Hall. On and God wants a yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yes to His will, to His will. Yeah, wait a minute, I lay you down. I'm trying to fast forward. It's still yes. That move right there. That's what James Hall. That E flat major over that C sharp, and then resolve it to A flat major over C, which is really the same thing that you can do right here. Where you said after you did that, so it says instead of going regular, to you, instead of doing that regular E flat major to the A flat, you do that right there. I liked another one you could do too, even on that same spot. If we were to look at it, something along that line. Yeah. So now this is a D flat major 7 to an A flat major at 2 over C. Yeah.
That's good. See. This is why you have a whole school. No, other good stuff, man. Because you got all the chords.
No, man. No, obviously I don't, because you teaching me some stuff too, man. This ain't about me. I'm all we're doing. We just sparking some new ideas. So I'm loving this. Now,
Yeah.
at the beginning of this pass, you did something. It sounded like you did like sound like you're doing a five. No, it's a 5-4-3 at the beginning of this last line that we're doing, lead to that E flat major over C sharp. When you're doing to get to that 4, you did some type of a pass to get to the 4.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah, so that move right there. Let's break that down for those listening.
so basically, in your right hand, you usually play about 2 to 3 notes. So with that thumb, you want to come down. So you're still on a 5, but you want to come down in that thumb in your left hand and go down. So it's basically like playing like a 5 chord, or no, a 4 chord over the 5, in a sense.
So like, so you do it's like you're making that, you're doing an A flat G to G flat in that left hand.
Yeah. So
So you're saying, uh, uh, or something like
you
that.
recording until after you do that. So
Oh,
but remember, that's only with your right thumb. I mean your thumb in your left hand.
okay.
But that bottom note is still 5. So that bottom part of your hand is playing an A flat, and the top is playing an F sharp. So
Yeah. So you said, so right?
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Now I'm loving this. This is good stuff. So that's a way that you would go to the four in that moment.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Man,
Yeah.
where else could you take? Because I like taking when I learn new movements. I like to put it in a different song or a different moment. So like even if we were outside of the confines of Total Praise, where else could you play something like that?
Uh, uh, mm, I'm thinking of a song. That's just me. Yeah, I look stupid. I know.
No, that's how we all sound. We just
Right. No.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like in that song, what is that?
Yeah, God is here.
God is here. Yeah. Yeah. God is here. So you can put it there. So that was right there. Yeah. And on the fourth, something like that.
And that's that worship. Hey, come on, somebody, and I'm gonna lift your voice and say.
What you just said, but yeah, okay.
I love it. I love it. And another reason why I like doing this because a lot of times when we learn chords inside of a song, we will box those chords in with that song and say anytime
That's
I'm
all.
playing that song in that key, that's what I can play. However, when you change your thinking with chords, and I teach my students vocabulary chords. So just like how you learn words, you don't use the word exit only, in one sentence. You can use the word exit anywhere that word has context. When you understand the meaning of the word and what it means and how to use it, you can use it in any sentence where it will fit. So same thing with your chords. When you find a chord, you understand the context of it, what's happening in this movement, and now do as you did when you were in, grade school, how you would use that word in different sentences. Do the same thing there. So try to figure out how to play that in different songs and in different keys. So
Yeah.
I'm loving this. This is really good. These comments are also going as well. Kiera said, "This is good. This is so good." I'm sorry. Let me make sure I give her so. Jesse, he said he's loving it, and he says music is so universal. I love it. Just can't be boxed in. And Antoine said voicing complements his movements as well. Wowzers. Yeah, like your voicings for your chords are absolutely beautiful. And even in the approach, like when I'm listening, I hear that you roll your chords a lot. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, instead of
So it's
just
like,
playing it just straight on, you can more do like a grace into your chords.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's another way that you can kind of pop the lid off of your playing and what you're doing. So okay, let's go back to Total Praise, and we're not going to be on here all night long. If you guys got any suggestions, we just kind of looking at Total Praise. But if you have something that you want us to take a look at, go and drop it in the comments as well. And I do have an announcement at the end of this, so make sure you guys stick to the end of the broadcast. You don't want to miss what's coming up next. But So we went here in total praise. We said or so I may do something like even if I was there where and I
Teachers,
huh
yeah, teachers, KB, teachers.
no, because if I was there where I'm trying to get back to where you were. Uh, I heard Eddie Brown. He did something like this, and I love this move that he did, where when he got there, so something like that, which I
Oh
thought
yeah,
was really really interesting what he did, where we're going to the five. And anytime you go into the five, your five is what we call it's your dominant chord within your triads, right? So with that five, what he did was he kind of played like he went to the key of A flat. Because right now for those who don't know, we're in the key of D flat major. So the five would be an A flat. So what he did was when he went to the five, he kind of played like a full movement as if he was in the key of A flat. So even in your playing, like, do you ever find opportunities to kind of like visit a different key and like how do you approach it? Because in this movement, when he did that there, he said it's like he came down to 1765 in the key of A flat. So he said,
the whole movement real quick.
say it again.
You play the whole movement again?
Sure. So he said, so that's what he did. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So something to that effect.
Go back to C sharp.
Yeah, yeah.
You could do something like that. So like, so,
All right, so walk us through that because that's different.
regular. So in the right hand, I'm playing all B flat major chords. So, but I'm walking down in the bass. So, and then I play a E flat major with a C on the bottom note.
Oh. So for this E flat major over C, what brought you to that chord? Like what made you say, "Hey, let's try this out"?
Because we're already going. Okay, so in the regular way, it's like. So we're kind of going in that B flat area already. So I said, what can I do to replace that bass? So like basically those chord families we were talking about earlier,
Mm-hmm.
basically I'll just shift that bass around. So you can either go to, some people go to the 2, but you can go to that 7 as well to give it some more flavor.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So I see the wheels turning. So we said so yeah. You said so that's is that doing right? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's different. So how? Okay. So even so, you say you did this to kind of replace that B flat instead of playing that, or no, or actually because
What's that?
we would go to that E flat in the bass. So you kind of was kind of treating that E flat if you were doing it. Um, hold on. So you was doing that E flat as if you was kind of playing that E flat with like almost thinking like the 6, if you will. Like, because like if I'm playing like an E flat major chord, because it kind of does like a little movement originally when it goes to an E flat major chord. So it's kind of, is that what you're kind of thinking of? Like I want to make sure I'm following you.
So more so I think of it, I mean in the bass I think of it as 7 still.
So you're still thinking like C sharp.
So I'm still thinking C sharp. You were thinking E flat and then going to the 6, right?
Right, right.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm more so just staying C sharp in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And just maneuver that bass note.
Okay. I see. I can complicate things sometimes, so that's why I ask
Oh,
questions.
you're good.
I love it. Okay, so we got that so yeah. Um. We can say. So we got that. That's a new move we got there.
Yeah. Because usually actually some people actually do I think some
Oh.
people do so now some people will do that. So
Okay.
that's basically a F sharp major over E. So oh, it's basically arpeggiating the F sharp major over that E,
Okay.
and then go to that.
So can you let's make sense of that. This F sharp over E and the placement of it in that spot. So
Yeah.
why does that work? So we can understand how to take it somewhere else.
So basically, some people use passing chords to get. I'm trying to explain this in the best way possible because I seem to be. I mean, I seem to be not clear sometimes.
No, you
You know
good.
what I mean?
I'm here. I got you.
Right. So, like in music, sometimes people keep it simple, like passing chords. They go to like that E if they're in C sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, what chord? What I do usually, I'm just random. I'll pick a bass note and see what chords, unlikely chords, would sound good over that bass note. So
Right.
that's how I come across that. But actually, what you explained earlier, that's a part of that. Remember, you were like, what we doing earlier? Remember that thing you were doing earlier?
Yeah.
That's basically a part of that. You see what I'm saying? So let's see. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's basically a part of what you were explaining earlier. So you can implement that in other areas, but without doing that whole movement that you demonstrated. You know.
I'm loving this, man.
Yep.
I'm loving this. Man, Christian, I agree wholeheartedly. Genius. This dude is a genius. Antoine asked a good question. Said, is he sure he has no time to practice? Sheesh. Because where are you coming with this? Jason says, whoa. I mean, I got my pen out too, Christian. Sweet, relaxing, then it wakes you up. Excellent. Yeah, like that approach that he has. It's, you starting off real soft, and then bring it up. Man, I love it. Aaliyah said that's good. Fire. I am loving this, man. This is golden. Okay, so we man, Lisa Butler. I agree. David is a beast on the keys. Absolutely. This is great. I wanna see if we can try to get through the rest. I want to pick your brain a little bit more, and I'm gonna let you go.
Oh yeah, no.
We're on almost, yeah, we're almost at an hour mark. So okay, so we man, that was good. That was good. So let's keep moving. So we got the your piece, your piece. Let's start from there. The your piece you give me, and then let's keep moving.
So I'm trying to see. So, because of the way we went to that C, I might not even do that. I might just do. So
Okay. Yeah.
no, I might do. Yeah, I think that's good. So, so basically, like, I feel like that fits better. So, no, actually, so we'll do it.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Wait. We gotta pause. We gotta pause. Woo! Okay, you gotta give us that 7-3-6 move again.
It's so basically, so that's like a B major chord over the 7, in a sense.
Woo! Hold on. So you said so something like that.
So I'm rolling from F to D.
Oh, so a B or B flat.
I mean B flat. I'm sorry. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
So you say. All right. What's that?
So that's basically a C and an F sharp. I mean C and an F, and you trill it. So you trill it with. So you go up a half step, and then you come down a whole step. So.
right, so sweet Jesus, Lord, my brain gonna explode. All right, so then you went to the F. So, but what's the chord that you're playing over the 3?
So, so basically like, so just the pitch. So that's basically in the left hand. So I hit that bass first, that F.
Yeah.
Then I F, A, C, E flat. That's left hand. That's all left hand. Then the right hand F sharp, A, C, E flat, and then F. So
Yeah. Yes, sir. So you do the trill first and then pedal on the F and play the chord.
what? So
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so you do the trill. Okay. So yeah. So yeah. All right. So. And then
good, man.
You said what?
Make that North sound good.
Listen, only because I'm borrowing your chords. That's what's making it sound good. Man, and then you went from the 3 and landed back to the 6. Wait, do that one more time. I'm sorry, do it again.
I just gotta clean it up. So
all right, let's get that move right there.
So basically you're walking down from the F. So you start with just plain F. So basically it's like your chord is doing like this.
Yeah.
Expand in the middle. So going from starting 1, then you expand. So then your right hand does a note, and then your left hand does a note. So basically, see like that.
Okay, so let's do that. What's that right hand? What's the path the right hand taking?
So the right hand goes from F, then goes to G. So basically, like you're doing F major, scale. So, and then you do
land on the C.
Yeah.
Okay, and your left hand did what?
So F, E, E flat, C sharp, C, and then B flat.
We said F. So you're. Oh, sorry. So you're not necessarily playing it together. You're still playing that F. You're playing F's at octaves.
Shit, I'm playing F's at octaves. What do
you're playing. So you're playing 2 separate F's. So it's not the same F. Like starting from one note and then branching off. You're playing like that.
One F. Yep. So that's C. Then you split off in the octave.
Okay. All right. Wait. So Jason said, all right, give me a sec. Just trying to figure out how you can play so many notes without a single unnecessary one. That's a good one. So yeah. So right? Did I get it right?
Yep.
Man.
But the A flat, because I do that too. So to keep that B flat minor clear, not like to keep that B flat. Don't put any A flat. So it makes it sound more classical
Yeah.
in a sense. 'Cause if you put that A flat in there, it just kind of sounds a little weird.
Okay. So omitting that A flat, just make sure that the B flat rings strong, so that that B flat minor really comes across clearly.
Yeah, yep, yep,
I'm
yes,
loving
sir.
this. I'm loving this, man. Antoine said ridiculously ridiculous.
The fact that you know all of these chords anyway. Actually, he taught me all of these chords before the just to let y'all know, he taught me all of this. Yeah.
All
So
right, you can stop. I'll cash off you. Thank you for saying the script right. You're good. Good job. Good job. I'm proud of you.
I'll take a cash up, man. No, I'm playing.
Look, Kiara said sick. I love it. I love it. Leah said play, dude. This is awesome. Look, I I just I don't even got no words, man. This has been awesome, Dave. I love it. If you guys want him back to for another session, put in the comments and say, yes, we want to see him back. Let me see some thumbs, some hearts, all that go across the screen. Dave, it has been a pleasure having you here. I'm not gonna keep you all night because I believe we will be here literally all week long trying to figure out how your mind works, and just analyzing the song. But this has been really great. If this has been impactful to you, let me see you put in the comments. Let Dave know, how much you appreciate him sharing the wealth of information. And in adding to your vocabulary chords. We learned some vocabulary chords today. I know I got some stuff. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have a transparent moment. I really did this for me, and I said I'm just gonna share it with y'all. I said I want to learn some new stuff. So so I said since I want to learn some new stuff, let me go ahead and call somebody that could teach me something. And so I said why not go live with y'all? We could have did this over Zoom, truth be told, but nah. I was like, nah. Let's go ahead and share this with everybody. Jesse, he said yes, absolutely. Jason says yes, round two, please. Natasha says cold. Jesse also said I really do appreciate it. We really have enjoyed it. But David, I'm not gonna hold you any longer. I want you to talk. There are some musicians on this line that are really learning to try to they really want to play. They want to sound like you. They want to be able to play on these professional levels. You're doing some really big things, even musically as a musician, as a producer. But you got some people there. They're beginner going to intermediate level, but that's what the goal is. Their goal is to be able to play for a church. They want to be able to be called on to be the musician that they look to when they need somebody to write them a song or something like that. So what would you say to another musician? I want you to encourage somebody. Just take about 2 minutes, and just some musician who may be struggling. They may be a little frustrated with where they are right now as far as where their gift is. They may be a little frustrated with practicing, trying to understand all this. How could you help them out in just a few words?
Yeah, man. I know I heard you say they want to be like me. My thing is be like yourself. You know what I'm saying? Um, don't strive to be like somebody else. Don't think that someone that's good and something that worked. Don't think that you have to be the exact thing, because that can hold you back from being who you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So always be yourself, and you're always supposed to go and listen to people, and get knowledge, and get that seasoning that you need to enhance your skill. But don't ever start copying that sound and being somebody else that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Always be yourself, because you have, if this is your purpose, you have your own sound. God has placed something in you only for you. You know what I'm saying? So just be you within the process. Still get that. Like I said, surround yourself around people that are better than you, that have more skill than you. You know what I'm saying? Because that pushes you, in a way. Because I've been in a place where I was I was around people that weren't really challenging me in a way, and I felt stuck because I just wasn't going anywhere. As soon as I surrounded myself with people that have done more than me, that have accomplished more than me, I was able to, get that mindset to really push myself. And like I said, just be yourself. Be yourself within the process.
I love it. I love it. Y'all heard it. Be yourself. All right. Be honor the gift that God has given you. David, thanks a lot. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's give him another hand for being here. Appreciate you, sir. We definitely going to have you back. All right. Have a good night.
All right, man. Love you, man.
All right.